Alright, today I'm going to go over my edit on this red-tailed hawk photo. So here's the original, severely underexposed. I definitely made a mistake on this one when I took it. I actually exposure comped it down about a 1 1/3 stop because I thought I needed it. Obviously I didn't. So thanks to Nikon's raw files and the ability to really push them around, this is going to be no problem. So we'll get started just by lightening it here. And since I shot at ISO 400, uh, there's not going to be any problem with quality here pushing it up that far. And you can see already it's really clean, not bad looking at all. So I'm going to push the shadows up just a touch, add a little contrast with the blacks there, and also crop it in a bit. I kind of don't like that branch on the bottom right, so I'm looking to get rid of that one. And something like that seems pretty good. So I'm getting a little bit of blown out highlights right here, so I am just going to use the brush tool here in Lightroom to kind of slightly take those highlights down. And there we go, I'm happy with that. Maybe just a touch warmer. There we go. Alright, so into Photoshop now. First step is I'm going to burn the background down a little bit. It's a little distracting back there. There's a lot of branches going on. Bring more attention to the hawk. And I'm doing that with a curves adjustment layer that just kind of darkens things. It's an action that I played that I have saved that just gives me that layer ready to go, and so I can start painting on. I just added another one onto the image, so I'm painting that in a little bit further. Then I'm going to add a plain layer here and actually use the clone tool to get rid of some of these really bright spots. Just kind of tone them down a bit so they're less distracting back there. In this case, I'm going to go right over the edge of the bird. I'll come back and clean that up in just a bit. Alright, so add a layer mask to that retouching layer, and then I'm going to remove any of the spots where I kind of painted over the bird. Alright, there we go. Next thing is this spot is a little bright, so I'm going to hop back onto one of those burn layers. Try and take that down a little bit. And there we go, that's working. Now I'm going to bring a little bit more attention to the head, so another curves adjustment layer, kind of lighten it, and a touch of contrast. Fill it with black, get rid of it everywhere, and then paint it in with white where I want it to show. Maybe a little bit more detail. Same thing on the wing there would be nice. And I'm actually going to just darken the chest down a little bit there. It's still kind of really bright to me. I really want our attention drawn into the eye there. And the last thing I'm going to do is add a hue and saturation adjustment layer, kick up the saturation a bit, and just give the eye and the head there just a little bit of pop of color and warmth. Actually, strike that. One more thing. I'm going to do another hue and saturation adjustment layer and desaturate the background a little bit, just to really draw our attention into this bird. So there we go. I think that's pretty much it. So there's completely before, after, before, after. I think I went a little bit heavy on the background darkening there, so now that I have everything layers, I'm just going to go to my main burn layer there and lower the opacity on that a little bit. There we go. That seems more natural. Flatten everything, save it. I'm going to hop back into Lightroom here, So I can show you the complete before and after. I will reset the settings on this image. Let's put the crop back on it so they match. And there's completely before and after. There they are side by side. And there you go. There's the full edit from beginning to end. Thanks for watching.